To quote the late, great Yogi Berra, this is deja vu all over again. I just got done talking about how Jeff Bezos stabbed Donald Trump right in the back. And now Bezos just pulled another move related to Trump, and it's just as shocking. The first move Bezos pulled on Trump was genius. He changed the Amazon website by putting the amount of the tariff on a specific product right next to the price of that product. It's a really smart move because it protects Amazon from consumer wrath against price gouging, and it encourages other retailers to do the same. The genius part of the move, however, is that it makes clear to everyday Americans and every American that Trump is lying about who pays for the tariff. If China was really paying the tariff, Amazon would have no need for listing the tariff part. And the move is such a total betrayal that Bezos was attacked by Christian Caroline.
This is a hostile and political act by Amazon. Why didn't Amazon do this when the Biden administration hiked inflation to the highest level in 40 years? And I would also add that it's not a surprise because, as Reuters recently wrote, Amazon has partnered with a Chinese propaganda arm. So this is another reason why Americans should buy American. It's another reason why we are onshoring critical supply chains here at home to shore up our own critical supply chain and boost our own manufacturing here.
So, of course, Caroline's attack just confirmed that what Bezos had done was proof that indeed consumers were paying the tariff and not other countries. And there is no doubt but that Bezos did it because he and the tech bros discovered in their arrogance that they actually can't rein in Trump. Because in their complete and utter arrogance that they are so smart because they are billionaires, they failed to learn the history and the fate of little Adolf's wealthy industrialists. They helped Adolf get elected, financed his little hoodlum gangs, and backed every political move he took in order to consolidate power. And the whole time they were saying, yeah, he's crazy, but we'll use him for what we want and then toss him when it's convenient. In their arrogance, they failed to overlook one important fact, that giving the lunatic absolute power means he can't be controlled anymore. One by one, Adolf had his millionaire industrials taken out for a ride to be fitted with cement shoes. Jeff Bezos and the tech bros think the same way, and they are learning the hard way that just like Adolf's boys, they don't control Trump, he controls them. Bezos completely stabbed Trump in the back with the tariff price listing and was on his way to becoming a resistance hero when this happened. Soon after finding out what Amazon was doing, Trump called Bezos and read him the riot act. This is what ensued.
The report initially said that Amazon was going to start adjusting its prices online to show the exact amount which was due to tariffs. An Amazon spokesperson now responding to CNBC saying, quote, the team that runs our ultra low cost Amazon Hall store has considered listing import charges on certain products. This was never a consideration for the main Amazon site, and nothing has been implemented on any Amazon properties. So guys, we had seen some impact in the markets on Amazon stock this morning after the White House called this a hostile and political act. Amazon now saying this is not under consideration for the main site.
Bezos folded like a deck of cards. Now, I'll be the first one to say that it's really too bad that Bezos is so spineless, but it's also worth seeing Bezos publicly humiliated by Trump. Bezos thought he was so smart. He thought he could use Trump to make himself richer, like he needs to be richer. Now he finds out that he's just Trump's little biatch. Two other things are worth noting here. First, Trump just showed Bezos that the billionaire tech bro has no power. In fact, Bezos, Trump just made it look like you had to back down because of Caroline Leavitt. Caroline Leavitt! You had to do an about face because of Bubblehead Barbie. That's gotta hurt. The current queen of faux outrage and acid venom just made you crawl. Dude, that's really humiliating. I'll bet I know someone who's laughing their tail off about that. The other thing that's worth noting here is the absolute karma of Bezos' powerlessness. He backed Trump and in the process helped move the needle on stripping the courts of power. And then, of course, he directly helped dismantle the press by neutering the Washington Post. Which raises the question, when there's no courts and no press, what do you have left to protect you, Jeff? In fact, when Trump's goons finally go in and grab Bezos and toss his ace in jail, do you really think the Washington Post is going to stand up for him? Do you think they're going to shout from the rooftops about how unjust this is and encourage their media brethren to do the same? Ha! Highly doubtful. Bezos made all the real journalists and the ones with integrity leave. When Bezos is thrown in jail, there's going to be a party, not a stop the presses moment. And it couldn't happen to a more spineless guy. I'll end this video with video footage you can only find here on Occupy Democrats. It's video of the secret meeting between the billionaire tech bros and Donald Trump over Trump's enacting of tariffs. Watch. See? And that's Bezos. Oh, swing and a miss. Sorry, Jeff. You brought him on board. He's yours. I'm Anthony Vincent Gallo for Occupy Democrats.